Section 2, girls 5,000 meters. Hip number 1, Wesley Frazier, Raleigh, North Carolina. You saw her sister in the first section. Hip number 2, Haley Pierce, Wilmington, Delaware. 8th in the Grand Prix meet recently with a 4:45.72 in the mile. Penn Relays champ in the 3K. Erin Finn is hip number 3, second in the Michigan State 3,200 meters from West Bloomfield, Michigan. Hip number 4, Allie Wiersma, cross-country state champ out of Allendale, Michigan. Hip number 5, Krista DeSalt, first in the Southern Classic from Stephen City, Virginia. Hip number 6, Joanna Thompson. She was first in the Volunteer Classic as well as being a 1,600 meter, 3,200 meter, and cross-country state champion from Knoxville, Tennessee. Hip number 7, Hannah Lowry. She was second in the 3,200 at her state meet in Virginia. Hip number 8, Samar Abdullah, Sewell, New Jersey. Hip number 9, Dina Iacone. She was third in the New Jersey Meet of Champions 3,200 meters from Sewell, New Jersey. Hip number 10, Marissa Shoji. She was first last year, actually this year, in the Emerging Elite NBIN 2 mile from Newton, Massachusetts. Hip number 11, Michelle Church, 5th in the Virginia State Meet, 3,200 meters. Hip number 12, Julie Swaim, Pfafftown, North Carolina. She's a senior. Hip 13, Viviana Hanley, a senior from Attleboro, Massachusetts. She was second in the Massachusetts All-State Championships. Hip number 14, Katie Fortner. She was 4th in the 3,200 meters and 1,600 meters at the state meet from Roanoke, Virginia. Hip number 15, Mia Elbin, Nashville, Tennessee. She's a senior. And hip number 16, Holly Bischoff. She was 8th indoors in the 5,000 meters at the New Balance Indoor Nationals from Hainesport, New Jersey. Their first lap just slightly more controlled than the first section at 77 seconds.
Patrick Anderson clears 15.3 on his final attempt at that height. 3 over.
Terrific running this past year or so.
And Ian, their first 1,000 meter split was just under 3:20. That's 16:40 5K pace.
And over here, Emerging Elite Boys Pole Vault. 3 remain after having cleared 15.3. Crossbar moving up to 15 feet 9.
Krista DeSalt in the lead. Sorry, David.
No problem, Ian. Mike Brunaforte, Patrick Anderson, and Austin Eckenroth are 3 vaulters remaining. Back to you.
So what are the leading numbers? It's 5.
Krista DeSalt.
Oh, it's 5, yeah.
Erin Finn. 3. Joanna Thompson is 6.
5:10 for the mile.
5:10 for the mile. About 5:10 for the mile, and gaps starting to appear now. John Dye from Dystat.com, resplendent as always in his silver grey hair, is with us. A legend in his own right.
And it's Krista DeSalt, Haley Pierce, Erin Finn, your top 3, followed closely by Joanna Thompson, Wesley Frazier, and Marissa Shoji. They are still sticking with under 80-second pace, so they are now under 16:40 for the 5K pace. Again, the meet record 16:18.91, set in 2008 by Ashley Brassovin. Krista DeSalt, a senior, Stevens City, Virginia. She was 6th in the Penn Relays 3,000 meters.
5 seemingly getting away now. They're lifting the tempo just a touch. 3:20 was the opening kilometer, then 3:15. And when they come around, they'll have 7 to go. Our thanks to these officials who are keeping score of the laps and the senior official marshalling his forces.
It's now Erin Finn in the lead, followed by Krista DeSalt, Haley Pierce, Wesley Frazier, Joanna Thompson, and Marissa Shoji is trying to hang on to the back of that pack. They really like 79-second pace. They have been very consistent. 7 laps to go for your leaders. DeSalt, Pierce, Finn, Frazier, Thompson, and Shoji.
I think what we see here, Nicole, is we've got a race, actually. There's none of this somebody hard charging from the front big time, but this is a race with 5 competitors. Doesn't it bring back memories?
This is a good feeling right here. This is where the race starts getting excited. You can start sensing when your competitors are getting fatigued, and that's when you want to push it.
And this is coming up to halfway. 8:16 at halfway.
Right around 16:32 pace, Ian. They have steadily dropped the hammer here. 79-second to 78-second pace. And your leader is Erin Finn, followed by Krista DeSalt.
And of course, what we don't actually know is, except we do know in one instance, Miss Fraser's coming back to run another race tomorrow and another race on Saturday. But I suspect that Haley Pierce is also going to do that. I suspect. I don't know. So this may be very tactical. But the leader is forcing the pace. She's up the ante.
Here in the emerging elite boys pole vault, Patrick Anderson, first one over 15 feet 9. Austin Eckenroth up on the runway.
Erin Finn from West Bloomfield in Michigan. Probably not used to these temperatures. But she is definitely forcing the pace now. This is what we love. This time around, they'll have 5 to go.
Erin Finn, Krista DeSalt, Haley Pierce, and Wesley Frazier. Great pace, sticking right 79 to 80 seconds per lap.